thank you if you finally joined me. I did not set this notification ahead of time. I just decided to go live. And the reason why I decided to go live is because my dog, Otto, insisted on it. I don't know what's going on with him. You're going to get burned. Yeah, you're a sweet boy. And now Otto has disappeared. Like, I don't even know where he went. But he kept asking me for something, and I was like, what the heck do you want? You just went outside. You just came in. You want something, and I can't figure out what you want. And finally, I said, do you want me to do a reading? And he said yes. Not in those specific terms, but he said yes. So that's what he wants, and that's what he'll get. And this is like the least popular time of day for a reading for me, because most of the people who subscribe and watch me regularly are asleep this time of day because they live in India. And I'm so grateful for you all. I'm so grateful if you see this on the replay. Thank you. Thank you so very much for watching. Alright, so I'm going to start out by getting us a song. I have not even done that. Actually, I want to look at what's going on astrologically with the moon and the other planets right now. So I'm going to look at the moon phase. What's the date of today? The 30th? Today, either it is or is about to go into the sign of Leo. Let's see what day it is. Yeah, it's in Leo. The moon is in the sign of Leo. And this is what it says about the moon in the sign of Leo. Thank you for joining me. The moon in Leo reflects the vibrant, this is Astro Matrix, not endorsing anyone's product, just want to know what's going on above our heads. The moon in Leo reflects the vibrant and playful essence of your inner child, yearning to bask in the spotlight. You possess a natural talent for captivating others with your entertaining aura. Fueled by warmth, generosity, truthfulness, and honesty, your creative spirit shines brightly. However, occasionally your emotional displays may become dramatic as you have a desire to exert control over others. And do you remember when I did the new moon in Gemini reading, it said that one of our surprises is that Leo was going to cause us to go wild? This could be the day, or it could be surrounding this day. So keep that in mind, okay? While you strive for dominance, it can hinder you from expressing your true emotions to those around you. The influence of the Leo moon inspires you to uphold a public image that garners attention and applause from all directions. This is a period for indulging in romance and engaging in creative activities, taking risks. Remember, we were not allowed to take a risk in our last reading of the collective signs. So it's time for that risk to elevate your personal recognition. Now is the time to share your gifts of fame with others. You have no patience for those who disregard your presence. Your sole aspiration is to be recognized and celebrated for your unique skills and talents. It is your moment to command the stage, captivating others with your remarkable performance. Integrity and justice hold immense value for you, even above personal gain. Your well-developed sense of fairness thrives under the influence of the Leo moon. Reflect upon how you can maintain this commitment to integrity while embracing your desire for recognition and adulation. Questions to reflect on. How can you balance your need for attention and recognition with your desire to remain true to your personal values and integrity? So don't do anything that would harm your integrity or in some way screw with your values, is what I'm getting from that. Does everything look good? The sound quality, the video is okay. The video may be substandard. It's raining here and has been for a few days. All right. Spirit said I need to get a song now. All right, Spirit, what song would you give the collective for this reading? And the way I do that is I just simply go to my YouTube music, I go to my favorites, and then I hit right here and I hit shuffle. Holy Spirit, lead, guide, direct, take over, move me out of the way, and get a message to whoever it is that you would like to get a message to right now. And what song best represents what we need to know right now? Complicated by Ava Levine. And it says, life's like this. That's the way it is. Because life's like this. That's the way it is. Chill out. What you yelling for? Lay back. It's all been done before. And if you can only let it be, you will see. I like the way you are when you're driving in your car and you're talking to me one-on-one. But you become somebody else around everybody else. Oh, okay, there's Leo. There's the moon in Leo. You become somebody else when you're around everyone else. You're watching your back like you can't relax. You're trying to be cool like you a fool to me. Tell me, why'd you have to go and make things so complicated? I see the way you're acting like you're somebody else. It gets me frustrated. Life's like this. And you fall and you crawl and you break. And then you take what you get and you turn it into honesty. You promised me I'm never going to find you fake it. No, no, no. You come over unannounced, dressed up like you're something else. Where are you and where is that? You see, you're making me laugh out when you strike your pose. Take off all your preppy clothes. You know you're not fooling anyone when you become somebody else around everyone else. You're watching your back like you can't relax. You're trying to be cool. You like a fool to me. Tell me, why'd you have to go and make things so complicated? I see the way you're acting like you're somebody else. It gets me frustrated. Life's like this. You fall and you crawl and you break and you take what you get and you turn it into honesty. You promised me never gonna find you fake it. No, 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 no. Chill out. What you yelling for? Lay back. It's all been done before. And if you can only let it be, you will see somebody else around everyone else. You're watching your back like you can't relax. You're trying to be cool and you're just a fool to me. Tell me, why'd you have to go and complicate things? I see the way you're acting like somebody else gets me frustrated. Life's like this. You fall and you crawl and you break and you take what you get and you turn it into honesty. You promised me I'm never going to find you fake it. No, no. Why'd you have to go and make things so complicated? I see the way you're acting like you're somebody else and it gets me frustrated. Life's like this. You crawl, you fall, and you break, and you take what you get and you turn it into honesty. You promised me I'm never going to find you fake it. No, no, no. So this person is pretty much a phony. Hello, Jack. Hello, Shane. How are you guys? Good to have you here. Thank you so much for joining me. Spirit has a message for somebody. And that Leo moon is definitely doing a number, is it not? Based on that song we just heard. Somebody's full of shit, right? Alrighty. Yes, hi Jack, baby. How you doing? Alright, Spirit, how are you working in this situation? Generosity and integrity came out collective. With we got a bonus card, love and peace on the bottom of the deck, and being content. Be satisfied with what you have. So Spirit wants you to be generous. And you remember it said, don't compromise your integrity. Don't compromise who you really are just so you can be the center of attention. Be at peace and love. Somehow it's affecting your love life the way you're acting. You're being someone you're not. And nobody likes a phony, right? All right, let's see if we can find out how this happened. This sounds so circumstantial. Spirit, what happened here? Or what's going to happen here? Because I think somebody's about to get in an argument. Because you don't like the fact that this person acts like a fake. And you know they're faking. You know they're not being themselves. The way they're dressing, the way they're acting. They're putting on a show for everybody around them. But you know the real them. Alright, show me what's going on here. Show me how this happened. Or how it's gonna happen. Okay. Okay, yep. Remember our surprise during that new moon in Gemini reading was that somebody was going to go wild. Well, somebody effed up, but they're like, it's not that serious. And one of you was being lazy, a lazy lover, not doing anything. I don't know where Cheryl is. Allison, do you want to be a moderator today? Cheryl, I don't know if you all are aware, but Cheryl has had a lot going on. She lost her nephew and her brother all within like a month. So we really need to keep her in our prayers. She's been going through a lot recently, a lot. Yeah, if you remember the full moon that we had in Libra, said that our outcome would be grief, and then she lost 2 family members and I lost a friend. So we had 3 deaths since the last full moon. But we're still standing and we're staying strong. Thank you, Allison. It's good to have you, baby. Thank you for being here. So somebody effed up, but it's not that serious. That's how this happened. Somebody made a mistake, but they tried to play it cool, like they didn't make a mistake. And it had to do with somebody that wasn't doing anything. It was like, you don't do shit. you don't ever do anything. All right, what was being hidden or what is being hidden? That they need to check themselves. And you're not going to agree to disagree with them either. Normally you would agree to disagree, but this time you're determined. You're like, you need to check yourself. Secretly you're thinking, you need to check yourself. I'm not going to agree with your bullshit. You know you fucked up and you know it was serious. You're just trying to act like it wasn't. Alright, so what's being shown? Somebody messed up. That they're going to unplug. So they're going to probably not take your phone calls because fuck feelings. So they don't want to talk to you because they messed up. They know it. And they don't want to hear how you feel about it because over here you're like, you need to check yourself. Alright, what's going to happen next? There we go. Your boundaries are going to not be trash. Like, you're going to set some serious boundaries with this person. You're not putting up with this person anymore. And you're not going to bare your soul to them either. And it's because they're messy. They're just a hot mess. Have you ever had somebody in your life that was a hot mess and they would fuck up but act like it wasn't that serious? Knowing good and well that they didn't even try to do anything to make it right. And you're over here secretly like, you need to check yourself. I'm not agreeing with that bullshit. So they just stopped talking to you. They unplugged, like they disconnected because fuck feelings. I don't care about feelings. Unplug could either mean like they unplugged their phone or they turned their phone off. Or it could mean that they disconnected, like broke it off with this person. Because you won't open up to me. You have your guard up. And you're messy. You're just a big hot mess. And that's basically what the song was saying, wasn't it? All right, let's go a little deeper here because I feel like this could be a breakup for somebody. It's about love, peace, integrity, and generosity. So somehow being generous and having integrity plays a factor. And it's causing problems with your peace and love. Oh, somebody's like, this is causing a lot of burdens. I don't want to get a divorce. I don't want us to get a divorce. I'll have to have all the burden. Well, sometimes that's how it goes. Look, divorce and haunted. I don't want a divorce. I'll be haunted. Or maybe you won't be haunted and you do want one. I'm not sure. These reversals, sometimes it's hard to tell in the pre-shuffle. Somebody's gossiping about somebody being haunted. That is all up there. But we got somebody talking about all of this because of being haunted. All right, show me how this happens, Spirit. Come on, Spirit. Oh, this was divinely guided to happen. That's how it happened. It was meant to happen. This person was meant to F up and act like it's not that serious because they weren't planning on doing anything about this F up. Alright? So they were divinely guided to fuck up. Okay. Alright. Can you show me how? They wouldn't call. Remember they unplugged? They just wouldn't talk to you. They were divinely guided not to talk to you. Alright. What's the truth about that? That they just wanted to be alone. They wanted to be left alone. Just leave me alone. I don't want to talk to you. Alright, what's being hidden? That there's really some drama. And they're not going to forgive. What's the drama they won't forgive? Somebody done something to fuck up. Somebody had a rebound. And they were like, I just want one last chance. So they had a rebound and then they wanted you to give them another chance. And you're like, I'm not doing that. No, I'm just not going to do that. I'm not going to keep taking you back. You need to check yourself. I'm not agreeing for that. And what's being shown, that's what's going on in secret. That somebody is dating and they're not keeping this secret. And it's not hard to tell what they're doing. They're not fighting it. All right, and how's that going for them? Oh, wow. They're partying and not working. That's how it's going for them. Yeah, they're fucking up. So what's going to happen next? Somebody's going to get eliminated. They're not going to have their freedom. Why are they not going to have their freedom? Because they're staying up late at night. What do you mean they're up late at night? How does that? They're also, they have telepathy. Oh, and somebody's telling them, let them go. Somebody is up late at night and you and this person have telepathy and you can read each other's thoughts and you're saying, let them go. And they are going to eliminate somebody, but they're not going to be able to get their freedom. Why can't they get their freedom? Because they're living a double life and they can't erase this mistake they made. They kept somebody waiting. And they had no escape. They have no way out. No matter how much they give this up, they have no way out. And they're fantasizing. Why can't they get out of this? They're living a double life. Because they haven't hit their breaking point and decided that enough is enough of this partying and not working and living a double life. Trust your intuition, Spirit says. This person sounds like a piece of work. A true piece of work. I don't think I would have it in my life. Alright, let's find out how they feel. Spirit, how does this person that we're dealing with here, the one who is partying and not working, how do they feel? Like rejection and like they're not beautiful? So you're partying and not working, you feel rejected and not beautiful. You feel like you've been keeping secrets and you're not beautiful. Secrets, huh? Show me how the person partying and not working feels. like they're a soulmate who's beautiful. Alright, show me how the person who's partying and not working feels. That's the one that's at their breaking point. Use your intuition. It has to do with not lusting. So there's someone that they're not even attracted to, it looks like. How does that person feel about them? Like they're in a, it's a curse. And they're tired of being in pain. So what are they going to do about this? They're going to release this person so they can stop being so confused. And they're realizing that's what they have to do. They're going to finally eliminate this person. What happens once they release? What'll be the outcome after that? It'll be over. Finality. They'll finally have clear judgment. They will stop having clouded judgment and end this because it's a fantasy. And they're not conflicted when it comes to not being bitter and abandoning somebody. So somebody was bitter and conflicted because of being abandoned. What's going to be the outcome of the ending of this? There's no hope for something one day, someday, another time. How does somebody's going to call you, even though they're pretending like they're not, they're going to. But you see, I didn't take their call. You might not take their call. Is there anybody else here? And if so, how do they feel? Ooh. They're bluffing. They feel like they're bluffing. What are they bluffing about? Returning. So they may have told you they're coming back. And that they're not shallow. They're bluffing about returning, but this person is truly maybe. Why is shallow in reverse? Because they want to build a foundation, but they're at a distance. So the other person feels like somebody's bluffing about coming back because they have been shallow, and it's saying they want to have a foundation and have a but they're separate. Or maybe they want to have a new beginning? What's going to happen with that? It sounds like two different situations that you're dealing with here. That's the double life aspects of it. Somebody's being dishonest. They're not holding on to this. They're not. Somebody is pretending like they're clinging to something, but really they're withdrawn. Okay, there's something going on here, and I need to find out more about what's going on here. Hold on a second. Let me pick these cards up. Excuse me. Cosmo tore a hole in my hand in two places. Scratched me here. Bit me on my finger here. He's been a bad boy this week. This is Cosmo, in case you were wondering. And he got my shoulder, too. The things we do for love, right? The things this person right here does for love. Like, I want to find out what's really going on here. Something's really going on here. Alright, show me how you're working in this situation when it comes to the Tarot Spirit. Show me how you're working here. I'm here to use the red deck, so I'm going to use the red deck instead of the black deck. We might use both. Show me how you're working here, Spirit. Scorpio in the house. Spirit said death is how I'm working here. This is an ending that leads to something new. Like, this is final. It's over. It's the end. I'm transforming something. I'm changing somebody or something. There could be a Scorpio involved here. What's the energy to overcome? That's number 8. There's a lot of energy. Alright, somebody is using their intuition when it comes to the moon and the devil. So you know this person is partying and they're toxic. You know they are, but you feel like there's hope for them. That's the energy to overcome. Somebody is very intuitive, very spiritual, but they're living a double life. They're living this life like a hellion. What's going to pull it together? Oh, that flew out. There's going to be a tower when it comes to your faith, and you're going to manifest something. So your double life for some of you is that you're pretending spiritually to be something you're not. And it has the feel of somebody who's very spiritually gifted, and they're basically living a life of not being spiritually anything. It's like they're spiritually bankrupt. That's the feel this has. You fucked up. You fucked up. Alright, let's see how you fucked up. Alright, show me how you fucked up. Why is the death card here? Because of the moon and the two of swords. The moon in reverse and the two of swords upright. Because it's like you're in denial about all this dark shit you've been going through. The page of swords and the moon in reverse. Somebody could be thinking or strategizing, or they could just be spying, and they're in this dark place. There's the Eight of Pentacles. That's about your work. It's like you're hiding the fact that you're not working, possibly. Alright, talk to me, Spirit. Why is death here? The was about my earbuds. Death is here because of somebody holding on tight. The Four of Pentacles, stability. It's about your ability to hold on to something tangible. That's what's being transformed, is you holding on tight to something. Alright, what are you holding on to? A person. A Queen of Wands who's withstood a lot of shit. Moving forward, they're going to go through a lot of shit. This person you're holding on to, there's going to be a transformation. Either they've already been through a lot, or they're going to have to, go through a lot. We have the Nine of Wands, the Two of Wands. There's a lot of fire here. This is a big time Leo vibe. This is that Leo moon vibe. This is somebody probably very creative, charismatic. They always command respect in the center of the room, the attention, all eyes on me. But what they're going through, they don't necessarily want anybody to see what they're going through. Alright. Yeah, they've been ruthlessly wanting to win something. Alright, why is the High Priestess here as the energy to overcome? Because of the High Priestess. This is a very spiritual person, but right now they're showing up as having no strength. They're tired of something, they're exhausted, and they're grounded in reality. It's like this person knows exactly what's going on, and it's got to do with the devil and the moon. Why is the moon here in reverse? Because this person is getting their priorities in line. And why is the devil here? Holy cow, because of a Sagittarius that's taking a fearless risk and manipulating. So there's a Sagittarius vibe, or a Knight of Wands. This is that person that's just probably living that double life. They're very negative, and they're going to end up being punished. Look, there's a new opportunity here, but they don't have any Chariot vibe. Why is the Tower here? Oh no. Because when you look back at what you've put into this, you're going to be like, I got to get out from under some of this pressure. It's like you're living in a pressure cooker. The Ten of Swords in reverse, that is you being so close to enough is enough. And you're reevaluating all the stuff you've been through from the last 7 to 10 months, 7 to 10 days, 7 to 10 years. Or since maybe October 7th? I don't know, but there's something about 10 and 7. Alright, why is your faith here? You're going to have a Tower moment about this ending because you're disappointed in yourself. I think you're disappointed in somebody. I don't know if it's you or somebody else, but you're about to have a Tower moment that's going to make you realize that you have put everything into this, and you've gotten nothing but pain and heartache and misery out. Alright, why is the Magician on the bottom of the deck? Because of you remember you had no way out? You have no way out. You're not able to get on your own 2 feet, and you're showing up as an asshole. King of Swords in reverse. Why can't you get on your own 2 feet? There's death, clarifying death. There's something that you won't change. Alright. You need to resolve conflict. You're fighting with somebody. You need to stop that. You're about to have a wheel because you won't move on from this partying. And that's what won't change. Is you need to resolve whatever's conflict is going on within you, because you don't see it coming, but you're about to have a fortune's wheel. And it's because you're staying in the shitstorm of this partying and you're resisting this change up here. You know that this is putting you through hell and you're holding on to that. You want to go through that. It's like you want to punish yourself for all you did. What the fuck did you do? You fucked up. That's what you did. You lost motivation. Why is the Page of Cups in reverse? Because of an Empress. There's an Empress here. There's a King of Wands. That's her identical match. And there's an Ace of Cups. So it's like this man is in love with someone new, or this woman is in love with someone new. But somebody lost motivation in this. I think because this person would not change. Alright, why is the Empress here? Because she is growing. Clarify her notable growth. Somebody felt like there was no hope, but she's growing. Outcome of the Star in reverse. There's a Queen of Pentacles and a King of Pentacles. I can't make this shit up. Look, there's a man and a woman here who are identical matches for each other. They are fighting each other ruthlessly, and it's because there is no temperance, no self-control. These two people have no self-control. All they do is party, and this woman has had it with them. She feels like there's no hope for them to grow up. And there is an Hierophant on the bottom of the deck. Why is the Hierophant on the bottom of the deck? Because of them not working. They won't work. They won't keep a job. Ugh. So what's going to happen here? That Devil, the Knight of Cups, and the Ten of Pentacles. Clarify the Devil here. Somebody wants to have a relationship, or they're going to... Yeah, the Two of Cups. This is the... Oh, somebody wants to have a relationship bad, and they know it can lead them to everything. They recognize this. I'm going to put the Empress back in. I'm going to put the Queen of Wands back in. And I'm going to put the King and Queen of Pentacles back in. And I'm going to... these could all be different people. I'm going to shuffle this up. And I'm going to see who comes out. Who is it that they know they can have it all with? Who is it that they know they can have it all with? Somebody is being deceptive about their moon energy. They're pretending like they're not partying, but I think they definitely are. The cards would suggest that they're partying and that they are being destructive. Show me who it is you feel like you can have it all with. Gemini is here. The Chariot, the Lovers, the Chariot, and the Five of Pentacles. Oh, so you feel like you can lose it all. This Devil is going to make somebody lose it all, and they're going to be haunted by this. They're going to be haunted by their losses, and it's going to test their dedication, their ability to get over this. And look, they do have a new opportunity. Why is a new opportunity here? Because they're reckless. They're stuck. They're stuck where it said they couldn't get out. This is why they're stuck. They can't get to their new opportunity. What's it going to take to get them out of this? The Two of Swords is here, and the Moon. They got to see through the denial of where they're at. And look, there's a Queen of Swords now. She's a bitch too. She could be an Aquarius or Gemini. It's like you want so desperately to get out of this and to be, or you want somebody else to get out of it. It could be somebody else you want out of this to be in a relationship with you, and they just won't get out. And you know they're not going to get out because your intuition is on point. And you even talk to this person in your mind at night and tell them to get out, and they can hear you. They can hear you. Spirit says they hear you. They are gifted too. This could be two women. I don't know. But look, the death card fell on the floor. What's going to happen to this person if they don't get out of this and soon, Spirit? Death and the Six of Cups. I feel like this tower could be significant with that Faith card and the Magician, the Death card again, and recognizing an opportunity. It's like, you know you need to change, not you, but whoever this is. It's like they know they need to change. They know they're fucking up, but they don't know how. It's like they're so stuck, and they're just determined. Something's stuck in the deck. Hold on. There it is. One of you does nothing. So somebody here just does nothing, and it's not that serious, so they don't even realize that it's serious that they do nothing. Alright, what's going to happen if they don't make some changes? The Queen of Cups came out. Why is she here? That's a Scorpio. Why is she here? It could be a Scorpio or Cancer. Because of the King of Wands, the Tower. This is the Tower. This woman is the Tower. There's a King of Wands, a Tower, a Knight of Wands, and empty promises. This person, if they don't change, this woman right here is going to haul ass. Outcome of being fearless and reckless. Justice. You're going to end up in trouble with the law, it looks like. Yeah. The Ace of Wands in reverse and the Four of Cups. Somebody is being arrogant and wasteful with their energy. They have this burst of energy that's going to end up causing justice because they won't come out of this place they're stuck in. Chances they'll come out. The Knight of Cups and the Seven of Swords in reverse. Why is the Knight of Cups here? Because they're also going to realize when they look back over that Ten of Swords that was in reverse, that somebody had a lot of love for them. What are they going to see about that? I think that's that Lover's reversal and resolving the conflict. So the person that showed you love through all of this, you were fucking up, and they were showing you love no matter what you did, and now you can't sleep at night because you realize that you really fucked up. Alright, I want to find out one more thing. What would this person say if they could say how they feel? The one that fucked up. What would they say to you? Why can't I move on from you? And I have to let you go to find myself. So they need to move on, but they can't let go. What would you say to them? You've triggered me. How did they trigger you? Because of sex with you. Oh, I don't know where to start. So having sex with you was a trigger for them. Alright, what's going to be the outcome here? Please do what's best for your heart. And if I could go back in time, I would handle this differently. But you can't, and you fucked up. I'm sorry. That's what's happened. What would it take to fix this if it could be fixed? What would it take to fix this? If you want to fix this, what would it take? somebody's too busy and they're fated to be alone and they body shame. So I don't think this can be fixed. They have too much past trauma they need to heal. So what are you going to do? You're going to stop being confused. And what were you confused about? Being rejected and acting like you didn't care. What was the truth about being rejected and you didn't care? You just felt like you didn't need this. This person only was using you for eye candy. Unneeded. They made you ashamed of your body even. Like, they wanted you to be thin. And so they would tell you you're fat. You don't need to eat that. Why are you eating that? I can hear them right now. They were seeking somebody who was perfect. Yeah, fuck this person. They did fuck up. And if you go back to them, you're a damn fool. That's all I can say about that. Is there anything positive we can get out of this, Spirit? God help us. Give us some guidance, please. Guidance. Oop. A lot of guidance here, folks. A lot of guidance from Spirit. And maybe that's what we need the most of. The map maker of destiny, the river queen, and the sun dancers with the keepers of the scales in reverse. Remember, there was going to be something brought to justice. 24, 36, 32. Wow. That could be somebody's measurements. 24, you got a small chest, like no titties, and a big ass. That's all I can say to you. And a big stomach. Your stomach is bigger than your stomach is biggest place, like me. Your stomach is the biggest. Your butt's not quite as big as your stomach, and you have no boobs. I don't know about the boob part when it comes to me. Anyway, when the map maker of destiny appears, it's a sign that you're being given an opportunity to transform fate into destiny. At birth, each human being is given a unique map with myriad paths that intersect with one another. Your map of destiny shows all the places you're meant to visit, places where you will be challenged to evolve into your highest aspects of self. Remember that you're a spark of the divine come to earth to experience itself in human form. As such, your path is unique. It's also somewhat preordained, and fate represents the events in your life that were meant to happen and that you can't change. Fate is transformed into destiny according to how you respond to your circumstances. Destiny offers you the ability to make great opportunities out of a fated experience, so free will and choice are possible at certain points on your map. Now is one of those times. You're faced with a relationship or circumstance brought to you by fate. How you respond will lead you to your perfect destiny. Your ally may assume the form of a soulmate come to heal your heart and be your companion. Perhaps your challenger makes you face the things within you that must change in order for you to express your highest good. And see, I think that's what you're being challenged with. Maybe fate brings you an ally in the form of a wonderful new project. And so you kept having that appear, but you weren't able to get to it because of your fuck up. Or a challenger in the form of a failed business. No matter which form they take, all are perfect expressions of fate, inviting you into your destiny. Pay attention as your map unfolds now, and remember that fate makes the map, but destiny is determined by the manner in which you engage your journey. And then number 36, River Queen. The River Queen flows into your life as an ally to remind you about the concept of allowing the law of non-attachment. Remember that all rivers come from the mountains and run to the sea to be absorbed by the larger body of water. There, the liquid evaporates into clouds that rain on the mountains and continue in a cycle of fluidity. The River Queen requires you to be fluid and let go of rigidity and perfectionism. You will travel far as long as you let go, let flow, even maneuvering around the greatest blockages like water streams around big boulders. No obstacle can hold you back now if you're willing to surrender to the natural flow of events. Be easy on yourself and others and watch how smooth you move forward. You may be surprised where the river takes you. And then number 32, the Sun Dancers. As your ally, the Sun Dancers celebrate you now and remind you of the law of success and praise. Anything you place your attention on will manifest an experience, so the laws are always perfect. Expect the best and praise it in advance. This unleashes the magic of mystical magnetic energy, drawing circumstances to you to create the reality you envision. Give thanks in advance for the grace and goodwill of the divine. Be willing to dance the victory dance as if your greatest dreams are realized, and watch how easily they begin to fall into place. Stay positive and leave the timing up to the divine. All things are possible now. Dance the joy of being and celebrate your life in abundance today. And then the Keeper of the Scales, number 38. Fairness and balance. It's in reverse. Events are turning your life upside down, and you may be dizzy and confused. Are you feeling that life is unfair for you right now? Do you believe others are getting ahead and leaving you behind? Could your ego be throwing things off? Your pride and self-centeredness may be weighing down the scales. Another message could pertain to the behavior of others throwing your life out of whack. Are you around drama that causes you to become ungrounded or caught up in it? The Keeper of the Scales says that it's time to take a break. Do whatever is necessary to bring yourself back into balance. Let go. Remember, you were holding on, or somebody was. Let go of all people, behaviors, or conditions that bring you into disharmony. You will be very grateful when balance is restored and you're off the roller coaster. Remember that what goes around comes around. Justice will be served one way or another, and harmony will be restored. Remember that wheel that was showing up in reverse? It's on its way. And you're going to have a tower moment, and it has something to do with a person, I think. A queen of cups. I think this person might have feelings for you, but you're stuck with somebody else and you're living a double life, and I don't like that. What's going on with your money? Your money's going slow because you're not an artist. What do you mean they're not an artist? Spirit says you're a workaholic, and we can't talk about that. Somebody's beauty is in reverse. What can we talk about? Somebody making some mistakes and not being motivated. Anything we can change about this? Animals are here, and be persistent. Be persistent when it comes to these animals, okay? And also your sports are a factor. Alright, this person that you're unplugging from, what would they say to you if they could text you right now and say anything they wanted? What would they say? I love the way you love me, but I'm in a relationship and I'm feeling you. So they're in a relationship, and I think we discussed that. And what would you say to them? I smile when I'm reading, and I'm afraid to tell you how I really feel. Tell us how you feel. They told me you were full of it, and I think I could marry you one day. Delete, delete, delete. And I love when you fall asleep on the phone with me in reverse. away from this wanting to be with someone who's with somebody else, because that's just trashy. If there was somebody else, let them be with somebody else. The universe has somebody for you. The universe has somebody for each and every one of us. But we have to allow that person to be drawn to us. And by being what we want, we'll draw what we are. So if you're fucking up, you're going to draw somebody who's fucking up. If you're living a life of integrity, peace, love, and generosity, guess what you'll draw? Exactly. All right, let's see what your best friend would say, and then we'll close. What would this person's best friend say? I think the universe is about to send me somebody. Trust yourself and give out kindness. Trust yourself and give out kindness. All right, universe, talk to us. Speak through the trinkets to us. Okay, I got a paper clip. I got an elephant. I got a chopper riding skeleton. I got an EKG and a heart, like somebody could have had some kind of test done on their heart. I got a 4-leaf clover that says something in Spanish. You might be Spanish speaking. I can't tell what it says. Maybe if you can see it, you can. Anyway, I have another elephant. A lot of elephants. I have a bat. You remember sports? A bat and a ball. And I have my pirate. Check him out. I have my pirate. All right, let's find out who you're talking to. Give us some more hints. WNCWOHL, Capricorn, and the ruler of Sagittarius, Jupiter, and number 7. Venus, Taurus, number 7, SCBPCAO. So we have CCFPABO, 7, Venus, and Taurus. XGTKN8IO, North Node, Capricorn, and G. One more time, Spirit says. F, Saturn, 11, ENKLGV, Aquarius, number 11. All right, one more time. What the hell? DPMTM, Jupiter, GN, Sagittarius, number 5. All right, you guys. I hope you got something out of it, and that you will let me know by liking it. I hope you shared the content, or you will share the content, and that you're subscribed to the channel. I'm looking forward to the channel doing some growing and making some changes very soon. I don't know what they'll be yet. I haven't decided. But I do love you all, and I am grateful for you all. Have a wonderful night. Thank you, Allison. That's right. What you put out comes back. Thank you, Carlos. Thank you so much for being here, baby. Bye-bye.